This is parenting day number 12. The title of this devotion is Rule-Based Parenting Creates Dysfunctional Children. Hello everyone, Rick Thomas here. This is our parenting devotion. This is day number 12. I want to talk about rule-based parenting and how too many rules can create dysfunctional children. You see, being an authoritarian should be a good thing because we need to learn how to live under God's authority. So being an authoritarian, it's like being like God. But if authoritarianism is our only parenting model, it may scuttle the individualized sanctification needs of our children. Now, the text that I have in view here is 1 Thessalonians 5:14. Paul says this, "We urge you, brothers, admonish the idle, encourage the faint-hearted, help the weak, be patient with them all." Paul is giving us three different types of people here. And he says that we should be patient with all of them, meaning all of your children are not the same, and we want to be careful that we parent them according to what they need in the moment and according to how God has wired them. Exclusive authoritarianism creates a black and white world where adherence to the rules is the only way children can earn a parent's favor. This parenting model is like a big authoritarian umbrella. If the children stay under the umbrella, they will be fine. So the strict parent would want you to believe that, but it's not really true. It could go like this: if you do what I say, you will be okay. But if you go against my rules, you'll be in trouble. The problem is that a child's heart does not function that way. The authoritarian parent must give his children more than rules, which is behavioral modification. He needs to nurture them too. Thus, authoritarianism is a lazy parenting model. It lays out the rules and demands everyone's allegiance. He legislates morality. If the family lives in an authoritarian culture, there will be subjective evidence that will support the strict parents' ways of doing things. That subjective evidence will be the younger children will obey because, quite frankly, they are afraid to push against the rules. When the children reared in these legalistic homes do push against the boundaries, there are nearly always dire consequences, which rarely include a restorative plan. Authoritarian homes are punitive homes. The authoritarian parent says, "See, I told you, if you don't obey me, this is what happens." The more timid children will salute dad's flag and never buck his system because the consequences are not worth it. Conditional love wrapped in rules is an awful parenting model. It'll keep our children separated from the world while young, but it will not equip them to engage the world when they step out from under dad's authoritarian umbrella. God has called us to be pneumatic, to walk in a pneumatic life. We are to walk in the Spirit as He guides us. The Spirit teaches us how to live well in His world. The Lord did not give us a restrictive list of rules to follow. Instead, He gave us an organic relationship that factors in the uniqueness of each of His children. Any parent with more than one child knows this, which is why it's unwise to lay down a blanket list of rules and make the kids obey them while motivating them by fear if they cross the line. That model does not rear children. Instead, it rears robots who do not have the practical equipping to live in the culture while engaging Christ when they become adults. The only kind of person they could engage is someone like them, which is quite honestly how you form a cult. The authoritarian parent must also be a nurturing parent. He teaches them straightforward ways to live as he discerns each child and helps the child overcome the child's unique Adamic brokenness. Now you see this idea in 1 Thessalonians 5:14, the verse I shared with you at the beginning of the devotion, where Paul talked about three different kinds of people. And he gave the Thessalonians three distinct ways to care for them. He did not say that all three people groups obey the same strict code of conduct. There are biblical ethics to live by, but the Bible is more than an ethics manual. Children are relational beings who need specific care. If we don't provide that kind of unique parenting, well, legalism is That's quite honestly, that's the only option, which will prove to be a destructive method for rearing children. This is parenting day number 12. Rule-based parenting creates dysfunctional children. Here's a yes or no question. Is your parenting model legalistic? Or what about the other side of that? Is your parenting model a reaction to legalism, to where you parent with a sloppy kind of grace that is devoid of rules? Do you know how to provide both structure, rules, and support so your child knows what God expects but is not bound by a black and white world of standards? Thanks so much for watching the video.